Here we go then, 4 days of fine flinging here in Barnsley culminates in the last
Luke to throw for
of the finals between the number one seed Luke Humphries, a man who has won 5 Pro Tour events in 2022.
25.
Against
Josh has won the ball.
The exciting talent that is Josh Rock, who has won 5 development tour titles in 2022 and reached his first senior final here just a couple of days ago.
140.
Can he take the next step in his development against a player who is kind of a bit of an example to follow? Well, let's
47.
find out over the next possible 15 legs with me, Chris Murphy, and Johnny Bryant.
Thank you, Chris.
99.
Should be a very good contest, this one. And if Josh Rock can get through the gears quickly, as we have seen in previous rounds here, not just today, but over the last few days, he could be asking a couple of questions to Cool Hand Luke, who's taken a number of titles this year, especially on the European Tour.
Yeah, 5 in total. He won the very first Players' Championship event of the year, Luke Humphries.
180.
4 on the Euro Tour. In fact, the only final he's lost was the last time he was here in Barnsley. Might lose this leg.
131.
Rock can't bother the ball.
Humphries 1-3-4 for an early break. Top stops. Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, so near.
14.
Well, that would have hurt, wouldn't it, after Rock missed a dart at the ball for the leg for Humphries to weigh in with a big one. It's 13 for double 10. That hits his way, and the leg goes his way.
Rock strikes first. That hold a throw. Race to 8. Awkward last start from Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, 2 players here who, if you were handing out awards at this stage of the season, you might say Luke Humphries is the player of the season in terms of the titles that he's won, and that Josh Rock is undoubtedly the newcomer of the season.
Yeah, so there was an award for best newcomer. I think Josh Rock will be the one who'll be picking up that particular accolade, hence why a number of people in the darting world are tipping this man to do well over the next few months, and with the big one coming up in a few weeks' time. As you mentioned earlier, Chris, there is also some big events coming up. The Grand Slam, the Players' Championship Finals, and the European Championship takes place in Dortmund. And then the big one at Alexandra Palace in December.
You know, just a few days away from that European Championship, for which Luke Humphries will be the top seed, of course, having won those 4 European Tour events. Both players looking at 140 in leg 2. Humphries will get a go at it, but Josh Rock is going to be left-handy. It would be for a breaker throw when he returns, or should I say if he returns.
Ton 40 required, not on this occasion. So Luke Humphries will be hoping to dodge the Rock hammer blows here. Tops for a break, and a break it is indeed. Josh Rock, 2-zip.
Good start and a really good reaction, isn't it, to being beaten in that final. To just get there again.
98.
A couple of days on. Fantastic stuff from Josh Rock, who lost out to Dave Chisnall on Thursday. Has had other good runs as well. This run for Luke Humphries, in fact, is a run that will see him move into the top 10 on the PDC Order of Merit. He's going to leapfrog
90.
Danny Noppert.
60.
And Gary Anderson. And he'll be 9th, whatever happens in this match.
96.
Yeah, £12,000 going to the winner. 8,000 to the runner-up, as Humphries trying to find a maximum, and does so.
Number 22 for the day. The former World Youth Champion. Josh Rock hoping to have that title himself pretty soon when he faces Nathan Girvin in the final at Minehead. Good response this from Humphries.
140.
Against the darts, down to 76. Rock 157. Trouble 19. Tops he wants. On the wire, unlucky.
17.
Humphries may have to hit this. Gives himself the best opportunity, and he does take it out. And it is a break back by Luke Humphries, just not allowing Rock to get a 3-leg lead at the start of the match.
95.
And now can Luke Humphries hold throw to get this game back on level terms?
In that conversation, if in the Josh Rock top trump card for
140.
bidding for major honours, the only thing that's really missing is winning something, isn't it, on the professional circuit? He's won plenty on the development tour this year, but I think a few more people won't be able to resist if he goes and wins this title.
134.
Jumping on the Rock Gravy train.
But Luke Humphries will have something to say about that, though, as both players are now north of 100 in the averages. Well, there you go. There's an example of the talent and abundance that we have on show here.
Yeah, and you'd expect it, wouldn't you? With what we've seen so far, you would expect them to be there. You'd expect this to go in as well,
87.
but it doesn't. And Josh Rock, who missed a dart for a 157 earlier, gets a go at a 167.
But cannot convert. So Luke Humphries will return
60.
with 3 darts at +8 for a level game. And just needs the one. Level match. First 2 to Josh Rock, next 2 to Luke Humphries, 2-2.
Just to elaborate on that point about the 3-figure averages, Josh Rock is averaging more than 102 for the entire day today. In fact, it's averaged exactly that in the semi-final against Damon Heta.
180.
Humphries opens with a maximum, his 3rd of the final.
Josh Rock looking to respond with one of his own, not going to happen on this occasion.
140.
Still a good visit, but Humphries starting with the 180, a little grimace from Cool Hand Luke.
59.
Disappointed with that particular visit.
He himself is averaging just a shade under 100 for the day, 99.87, so everything suggests that we are in for a thrilling final. The first 4.5 legs point in that direction as well.
32 scored there for Luke, so he's going to go back up before the total 20 to try and leave 170. So Josh Rock, 2 visits at 164. 77, leaves 87. So treble 17 was the target. Leaving even 70. Luke back on 210.
26.
Treble 10 will be the first port of call. Double top will be the second, and a 3rd is not needed. 3-2 to Josh Rock.
8, the magic number to take Players Championship 28, and another maximum for Cool Hand Luke.
Really outscoring him in that department. Rock needs to get a move on. There we go.
180.
6 maximums between the pair.
140.
So far in this tie.
Luke Guest, our referee, keeps calling out the 180. Went for a bit of a drive between the semis and the finals, the referee, I believe. But,
85.
Parked his Porsche or whatever it is he drives in front of the truck for the rigging or de-rigging team, as it would be at this point of the day.
Hence there was a little delay. This match was due to start at 5 o'clock, hence it was 5:05. Humphries now to level up at 3-3. Not there. Josh Rock on 100. May go top stops. There's one of them. How's the second? Unlucky.
80.
Well, that could be a crucial miss. Humphries looking to make him pay and does, and it's 3-3 in this brilliant match. Played an absolutely wonderful pace to watch. When they're throwing fast, it's always decent to watch, but when they're throwing well as well, then we just want to sit back, put our feet up and enjoy it.
Well, absolutely. I hope you're all enjoying it at home as well. Humphries
140.
starts at the ton 40. Is it going to be a flash of brilliance, or is it going to be
140.
a horrible miss from one of these players? That could be the difference.
They're just 2 players that you don't see buckling. No one's going to lose this final
86.
by bottling it. It's just going to be who can play the best good darts, and the pair of them are well into 3 figures in the averages.
140.
We've seen those 6 maximums already. Maybe Luke Humphries getting the big scores might be the difference, because he'll get more chances.
Especially with darts like that. His 6th of the contest. 1-2-1 coming in. 11. Well, I think. Oh, hello. That's a flyer.
Yeah.
So that's 102 scored, leaving 19. So you've got to come
19.
down for a single 3 here to leave double 8.
Well, he wasn't quite sure what he got left himself. Had to
105.
check with the referee. Was aiming for a treble 11. A single would have done for a dart at the ball. Well, Luke was going for a couple of double 19s there. I think if my lip reading skills are as good as they
40.
once were, he said poor attempt there.
Rock for a hold.
Game shot.
And that is indeed the case. Halfway there, 4-3 in this contest.
I walked past our production gallery just before coming into the
140.
commentary setup for this match, and the pair were in the streaming booth. You could see on the screens enjoying a long embrace and chat before the game, both showing
140.
ultimate respect to each other before turning into the worst of enemies for the darting battle.
180.
And another max, the 7th for Luke Humphries.
Well, this is just the 8th leg.
57.
Both of them averaging around the 108 mark.
81.
It might seem silly to say it because he only came into this final averaging hitting 21 180s, Luke Humphries, but if he carries on and this final goes deep, then he might get somewhere near that record we saw the other day. Up to 28 now, the record's 35, so another 7.
37.
If we do go the 15 legs, is more than possible.
He will stay there.
60.
Double top, Josh Rock. It's an outside chance, but it's on. Treble 19, unlucky.
99.
Great game of darts. Rock won the first 2 legs, Humphries won the next 2, and since then there's never been more than a leg between them, but it could be now
35.
because Humphries has fluffed his lines there.
Now, this is what I was mentioning. Is this the first chink in the Luke Humphries armour? Rock, 2 darts now. At double 4. And
Game
that is
shot.
a 2-leg advantage for Josh Rock. 5-3 now the score. But more importantly, a breaker throw, and he's throwing for a 3-leg advantage.
Yeah, the power scoring from Luke Humphries has given him more
100.
opportunities. He's had 11 darts at double in comparison to 8 from Josh Rock, but he has been more clinical. It's another one. This is
180.
incredible maximum hitting. We're going to have to start flicking through the record books here.
100.
8 in this final. If he makes it 9, he'll be on the 9. Well, that's a flyer from Humphries.
100.
More importantly, trying to strike back straight away.
Yeah, and you'd think he'd have to, because if Rock wins this leg, then he will be closer
140.
to the finish line than Luke Humphries is to him.
Superb.
180.
Superb. Down to 41. It's 161. It is on. Treble 17. Oh, just underneath. Unlucky.
137.
For Luke Humphries to get back in this final, this has to go. 2 16s.
Game
and
shot.
it does go. Strikes back straight away. 5-4.
2 180s in that leg. Luke Humphries now averaging, well, there you can see it, 107 almost. Still less than Josh Rock,
59.
who's been consistent in the scoring and the finishing. But he's hit 9. He's up to 30 180s for the day. Now Rock
180.
getting in on the act with his second.
11 between the pair. Could this be a 12th? Oh, behave yourself.
180.
Behave yourself, Luke. 10 180s in 10 legs. 12 between the pair.
It's almost a surprise when he doesn't hit the treble 20.
92.
Does leave a finish. And the way he's been peppering that treble 20, every chance he'll get a go at the bullseye when he comes back here, Luke Humphries.
140.
That's a great response from Josh Rock. He's put pressure on the Humphries throw here. And it's not going to capitalise. So an opportunity coming for the man from Northern Ireland
96.
to get that break back. 70 to go. Got to go 20. Bullseye for 6-4. Boom, boom, boom. Josh Rock, 2 legs clear once again and 2 away from victory. 6-4 he leads.
What a game of darts this is. 2 up, 2 away. Played at a super speed and a sublime standard.
100.
10 maximums, but 11. Let's just say it now. No, it's not going to happen.
100.
But to hit 10 maximums in a final and have played 10 legs, you would have think you'd have won the match. He's 2 legs behind.
Extraordinary.
140.
Perfect lie. Oh, unlucky.
140.
Yeah, he's getting a bit scruffy now, isn't he?
You got to credit where Josh Rock is. He's now averaging 110.
57.
Yeah, against a man who hits a 180 against him in every single leg.
Luke Humphries really is asking
57.
the scoring questions here to Josh Rock, but credit to the 21-year-old. He has the answers.
Yeah, and 6 out of 9 in the finishing
100.
is world class. 2/3 of his doubles going.
95.
You're not going to lose many darts matches with that kind of ratio.
To put himself on the hill, just underneath. He's going to come downstairs, treble 16. A nod of approval from Luke Humphries to leave double 18.
86.
Well, he nodded, thinking that would go. He now knows this must go. Double 16, we'll see it. He squeezes it in the corner and claws himself back within a leg of Rock. We don't want this to end.
But the last 4 legs going against the darts. Humphries now with the throw to get this back on level terms.
97.
Come on, Luke, you haven't had 180 for
60.
about 90 seconds.
Oh, your prayer's been answered, Mr. Murphy, nearly.
40.
Almost obliges, but he just put himself in a good position, and Rock would need something like that to get himself back in this leg.
140.
Needs a treble to find
45.
his way into outshot territory. Not to be. Josh Rock, opportunity knocks. How about another? Downstairs. Will that do? 137, get him down to 164.
Well, if this is a little glimpse into the future of darts, then I'm all for it.
Well, I'm going to carry it away myself. There's only 1 treble there. 204.
Well,
there is 2 trebles, and it's brilliant because it puts the pressure on Luke once more, and he can't go out now, so Rock will return, needing 70 to leave himself throwing to win his first senior PDC title. Well, that's a strange choice from Rock. Gets to tops in the end, and he gets tops in the end. And are we nearing the end of this excellent encounter? Rock is 1 away.
2 up with 3 to play. On the hill, 1 away from victory and 1 away from his first PDC senior title.
100.
Well, we said it earlier on. Don't expect either player to buckle here. The standard has been exceptional 60. From the off. The pair of them north of 104 in the averages, and it's been there all the way through this final. They've been so tight around that treble 20. The difference, the finishing of Josh Rock, who looks like a man who's been winning titles 59. On a weekly basis on the Pro Tour. He might start doing. It might be a case of once you pop, you can't stop for Josh Rock.
180.
And a fist pump from Josh Rock, 81 points away from victory. The writing's on the wall for Kuhan Luke.
123.
Rock coming in, 81. Treble 10. He'll be back, that is for sure.
41.
Well, 10 180s from Luke Humphries, but the most important one of the match might just have been that one thrown by Josh Rock a couple of visits ago.
59.
He needs tops for his first senior PDC title.
A little bit below, and that'll do. Josh Rock, welcome to the promised land. A round of applause in the arena for this 21-year-old from Northern Ireland, his first victory. Embraced by his opponents. You can see what it means to Josh Rock. He is your champion here at Players Championship 28.